should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Packers and the Giants, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Green Bay. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, and some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. At a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question, because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kingsley Edenberry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love now. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Packers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, it's Love.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Love looking to throw it.
They'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, Love to pass. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
To throw now, here's Love. Touchdown, Packers!
Jalen Reagor
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Carl, Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Operating from the gun. Gibbs over the middle, complete. It's Murray. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Back to throw. Gibbs. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw again.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They run the counter. Downs. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Downs taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's Love.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. Going back to Love.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Love now to pass on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Jalen Reagor,
His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Heard everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And that is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Reagor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Gibbs.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here comes Reagor. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jalen Reagor and the offense back out for another series here.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First down, going to the air with Love. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Love. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Gibbs. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Forced out to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 3rd and 9 here. Operating from the gun. Gibbs. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And this returnable for Rager. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. He's going to let it go again. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. To the air again, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jalen Rager from 8 yards out. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And now out come the Giants. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives. There he goes, left side. Off to the races. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Rager. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Love. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the round is on here in this 1st half. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gibbs. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Gibbs. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down. Downs.
Now he's into the clear again. He may go.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Giants get a bit closer.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Gibbs, and incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gibbs.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Gibbs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with great starting field position, one time out of their pocket, they can still come away with points here in the late going.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Love from the gun. Touchdown, Packers.
Jalen Rager.
And the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And a run is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So
no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Jalen Reagor and the offense back out for another series here.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Gibbs will find his tight end. That's Waller. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Giants.
Back to throw. Gibbs.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Third down and 13.
They'll look to throw again.
That is caught.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19.
First down, New York.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gibbs.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jalen Reagor and the offense back out for another series here.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. some credit for the receivers.
Absolutely.
They find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Gibbs under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Back to throw. Gibbs throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Jalen Reagor in the offense back out for another series here.
A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark for
Throw
him.
him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Boy, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right.
All right, I want to knock it down.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's Jamie Gillen down as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Love now. Touchdown, Packers. From a yard out. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gibbs. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kingsley Enagbari picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And the Packers pick it up. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The throw over the middle taken in. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. play action. Gibbs. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Packers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. On 1st and 10, Gibbs. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Gibbs. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Love's throw complete there to Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And quickly they get to the line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. 2nd down, Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Love looking to throw it. Johnson's got it complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Gibbs under pressure, and down he goes. The Packers Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Let's take it inside his own 40. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Love to pass. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to punt. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. On first down, Gibbs, throw left side, complete. That's Murray. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down. Gibbs got his man complete over the middle. It's Haynes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Love now to pass on first down. And there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now out come the Giants.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Gibbs got his man in the crossing pattern. It's Slayton. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board.